All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another morning here at New to Retro Reviews. And today we are continuing Resident Evil 1. We left off at the guardhouse, so we're going to be playing through that when it happens. And yeah, so we've also got the Nintendo Direct happening this morning. This is going to be interesting. I don't know really like what they're planning for this. I think they said it's only going to be like 30 minutes. So I don't know. Like I'm really hoping that whatever they decide to do, they really give us some games that are going to make this, make this worthwhile. Because I'm going to be real with you guys. I am not the hugest fan of how they have handled, pretty much how they've handled this, right? Like the Nintendo Switch, everybody's going crazy because Mario Kart World is like the greatest selling Nintendo Switch 2 game right now. And it's like, well, yeah, because it was packaged in with it. It was the same thing with the Wii. Wii Sports is the greatest selling Nintendo Wii game of all time because it got packaged in with it. And most people, because of how shady Nintendo was when they did their stuff, they're like, oh, well, you can get the physical game fully and have it physical but not be physical, right? Or you could save yourself $20 and buy it with the system. So I don't know. I'm not really a fan of the Nintendo Switch 2, and then they're like praising Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Bonanza was good, don't get me wrong, it was great, but like, what else does, like, this system is just, like, the Switch 2 is literally, as its name says, it's just a more powerful Switch. It's kind of like the Wii and Wii U in a lot of ways, I guess you could say, because there wasn't, like, I mean, there was, and there wasn't, like, a massive difference, but, you know, it's just, to me, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy that system launched like it did. Like, I mean, where are the friggin' consoles that did the big launches, the big premieres, right? Where is that? Doesn't happen that often, does it? But, I mean, if you look at the lineup of what, like, the Dreamcast had or the GameCube, there were some good games that lined up. I mean, hell, like, look at Nintendo 64. You know, sometimes, like, some of these games were so good, even if the console was kind of a weak launch, that one game may have been enough to tie you over for the longest time. I mean, I kind of felt that was me with the PlayStation 3, because back in the day, I didn't own a PS3 at launch. I didn't get it until its relaunch in 2008. It came at Metal Gear Solid 4, so when I bought the PlayStation 3 and I got Metal Gear Solid 4, I played that thing forever. And then I decided, okay, yeah, it's time for a new game, and then that next game was Fallout 3. So, but yeah, so we'll see what they bring in today. I swear to God, they got to announce a new Star Fox game. They have to announce a new Star Fox game. Maybe there'll be something Resident Evil 9 related for the Switch, because I think RE9 is going to be on the Switch, so might be something for that, which would be cool. But we'll see. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. Sorry, guys. So yeah, we've got Seth Liller, and we've got Ninja, the GM, and Werner is here. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? I prefer my Resident Evil games not having tank controls like RE4. Thank you very much. You know, so many people were mad about that video that I made. People on Twitter were pissed off. Big surprise. Then there was, what do you call it there? The actual video itself. A lot of people were leaving, like, really just, like, shitty comments and stuff. It's like, dude, at least have a proper, like, fight in this, you know? Because you really don't. You really don't at this point. I just think, you know, when it comes to the, like I said in the video, when it comes to Resident Evil, we're not expecting fans to love the originals, but just play them. Just give them a shot. If you don't like them, at least like acknowledge like why we as fans love the older ones. Because again, a lot of newer fans won't play these older titles. But yet here we are, older fans that have been around since 96, 98, you know, whatever. We play the newer entries. I'm playing Resident Evil 9. So why can't you play the older titles? It's like I also said too, I think a lot of people are like, Resident Evil is kind of like straightforward now. It's like you never really get lost anymore. So that could be a little bit intimidating to some fans. I get that. You know, you kill an enemy in older Resident Evil games, you don't get ammo dropped. You don't get health items and stuff like that. You got to find that shit. Oh, man. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why you got a lot of negativity about this when you were truthful about the topic. I mean, it's the internet, dude. Everybody wants to be right. Nobody wants to listen. And I'm not going to argue with any of these morons out there and everything, you know? Again, if they're kind, they're nice about it, just be like, hey, like, I really like the video, but I'm not really sure I agree with this. It's like, if it was more like that, then okay. But all the people are like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, what the fuck you talking about? Capcom was going to get bought out if RE7 failed. They were on the verge of fucking bankruptcy, dude. People don't realize how bad Capcom was doing financially and stuff. Like, they weren't doing well at all. I made a couple of videos on the channel about this years ago. You know, and you're not going to change these people's minds. But, like, how aggressive they act and, like, and lash out and shit. It's like, why am I going to waste time arguing with you? You're not going to see my way. You're not even going to listen to what I'm saying. You know, and I'm not, and the thing is, like, people were thinking that I was saying, oh, the older games are better. I never said that. I never said the older games were better. I just want people to go back and play the older games so they can have respect for them and understand why people, like, love these ones so much. Because at least old fans are playing the newer games. You know, unlike a lot of other people out there and stuff, you know, I never left this community. Resident Evil has always been something, like, whether I was on, you know, like, when I was part of DeviantArt and all that other stuff. What it was. Like, I was on DeviantArt for years, even, like, when Resident Evil wasn't doing its best. And, you know, I joined, what do you call it there? Other, like, Facebook pages at the time when I used Facebook. And, you know, there were people out there that were doing really cool shit. People making art, people making cosplays, all this great stuff, you know? So it's just weird. But, I mean, all us older fans just want is for the newer fans just to try the older games. I can't tell you how many cons I've been to when people recognize me from Row and they ask me to be, like, in the Resident Evil photo shoots. And I'm like, well, I don't have a costume or anything like that. And they're like, no, you're from Row and everything like that. Like, you know, can you just, like jump on in and stuff? I was like, yeah, sure, okay. And I talked to these people, and a lot of them were newer fans. You know, they joined during RE7, RE2 Remake, and they never played the originals. And I was like, well, why aren't you guys playing the originals? You know, they're not bad games. They're a little tough, don't get me wrong. They're very different from the games that you're playing right now. But we played them back in the day, and they're like, oh, it's just, you know, the tank controls look bad. The graphics look terrible and stuff. It's like, that's no reason not to play them. Especially if you play retro games. A lot of older games out there that don't look good, but that are fun to play. Yeah, new Fid's taking a dump on old games for being old is nothing new. See Fallout for further details. Yeah, essentially, yeah. I actually thought about playing RE1 and Parasite Eve 2. How the hell do I figure this out as a kid without internet or guides? Exactly, yeah, like we didn't... If you didn't have a guide and you didn't have access to the internet, that was it. You were boned. You didn't have a choice. You had to do what you did. You know, you had to play what you had to play. And you know, it's like the same thing when you rented a game too. Whenever you rented a game, same thing. You didn't know where to go, then you did your best to figure out what to do, and then next week rent the same game again, hoping that you get the cartridge. Because you guys remember that? So, like, does anybody remember that with Blockbuster when you rent video games? And they were the cartridge era, and the cartridges could save on it. Like, you rent, like, Legend of Zelda or Earthbound or something like that, or Breath of Fire 2, and, you know, you got to return it, so you hope that you get the same cartridge next week. You pray that you get that, and if you've got, like, 3 other copies of that game in the store, your chances are not that good. So... it's crazy in that aspect. I love that about Blockbuster. I usually got lucky and got the same game, but like a lot of games that had save options, I never really rented more than twice anyway, because I would just get the game after if I really liked it. I'd ask my dad, like, for, like, you know, Christmas or my birthday or whatever. If he knew I was getting the game a lot, he'd be like, yeah, let's go get you that game, you know, when we had the money. He didn't always have the money and stuff like that, but he did what he could. And so I mean, it was easier when it came time to the PlayStation 1 because you just got a disc. Your data was at home on the memory card. I think most of it is the newbies are confusing us, liking the classics more, or hitting on the new ones. They got it in with their grew up with. Well, I mean, like, you know, I know a lot of older fans don't like the newer entries either, and a lot of older fans can be dicks. I've seen it online, believe me, I have. But a lot of older fans are saying the same thing that I'm saying. Just try the games. Just try them out. You know, that's it's not asking much. Not at all. So, yo, Johnny Enigma, what's going on? How you guys doing? Welcome in. So yeah, 11 people watch right now. Greatly appreciate it, guys. I know more will pile in when we start playing the game, but so yeah. What was that there? Yeah. So you know, I just feel that a lot of people just don't really want to play the older games because they have it in this weird mindset. It doesn't help that a lot of these newer YouTubers and TikTokers, when they make videos on these old things, they just say how bad the games are. Oh, the tank controls are terrible. It's like that idiot that we watched in one of the arcade after parties that we had, where he was just shitting on Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy VII, calling them bad games, and that us unks have brainwashed people into thinking that they're masterpieces. Hate to tell you, pal, but they are fucking masterpieces, okay? There's a reason why people still look at things like anything like, you know, fucking Da Vinci did years ago and see it as a masterpiece still, even though there's way better art being created in this day and age. But for its time and what it did and how it inspires people now, it's the same thing with Resident Evil. Look at all the Resident Evil clones that JJ has covered on Row for years, or he's played on his personal channel. Look at all these horror games that are very much like Resident Evil. It's inspiring. People love that style. And a lot of fans who, for whatever reason, won't play original Resident Evil games, they're playing those indie horror games too. So I don't get it. If they could, I mean, maybe the controls are better in those, but regardless. Yeah, imagine using the phrase unk. Yeah, I hate it, dude. It's so stupid. The only time I want to hear unk is when I talk about Salute Your Shorts. Anybody remember that fucking show? Sadly, that actor passed away a couple years ago. Found out he was a voice actor in stuff too. He was, one of his most prolific roles was when he was in Cowboy Bebop. He was in that. He was in, I believe, the final few episodes. It was like the final episode where Spike assaults the entire syndicate. He's the guy that points the gun at Spike when he gets out of the elevator and then like helps him. He's like, Vicious is on the top floor. And he was like in a few other episodes with Vicious too. But yeah, yeah, that show was crazy. Yeah, Donkey Lips, Buttnick. Wasn't one of the kids called Spud? None of the girls had nicknames, if I remember correctly. It was only the guys that had nicknames. Yeah, Sponge. I was right. Yeah. It's crazy because, like, I remember those kids ended up on. They ended up on Nick Arcade at one point. They had like the Salute Your Shorts people on Nick Arcade. I remember that. That was an interesting crossover they did back then. God, man, Salute Your Shorts. That only ran for 2 seasons. It felt like it was a lot longer when I was a kid, but it only ran for 2 seasons. Because, I mean, I guess, like, Nickelodeon was more geared towards, obviously, like, children's programs. Because, like, Nickelodeon before then was, like, game shows and stuff. Like, you know, like, when it really became, well, like, you know, the first Nicktoons was Doug, Ren and Stimpy, and the Rugrats. And Doug only ran for, like, 3 seasons, I think. Rugrats ran for, like, 9? Ren and Stimpy had a few. Not exactly sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, I think because... aside from SpongeBob, I think the longest running Nicktoon is Rugrats next to them. But that's the crazy thing is because they don't even really make Nicktoons anymore, do they? It's just SpongeBob. Like, there's nobody really making shows like those old 90s Nicktoons or even 2000s. So, yo, 20 people in here right now. Holy shit, guys. Thank you very much. 15 likes. Let's fucking go. Remember, guys, if you have not hit the like button, please do so because it helps the stream get seen during the actual stream itself and helps it get discovered afterwards. So greatly appreciate that. But yeah, we'll be We'll be starting this up pretty soon. I guess we could probably play for 30 minutes before we start on the Nintendo one. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's start up the game right now. You guys heard me talk long enough. Let's get this game up and going. There we go. Really? TMNT 2 is coming back? I might have to go see that because I missed the other one, unfortunately. The original. I don't really like Secret of the Ooze as much because they went more kid-friendly in it. The Turtles barely even had their weapons because these fucking parents in the 90s were like, oh, I don't want like my kids watching these people using ninja weapons and stuff. Who the fuck cares? Like, it wasn't anything violent. Nobody was getting cut up or shredded or anything like that. Like, you fucking babies. Like, my parents let me I used to be able to watch anything. Like, I was literally watching shows like Sanford and Son, All in the Family, before I was even in double digits. You know? I was watching cartoons, everything like that. I was watching, like, adult cartoons, like The Simpsons, which they say that was for family, but I don't think it really was. Well, maybe the early years, but, I was watching shows like King of the Hill at one point and all that other stuff. People say, oh, that's too adult. It's like, but it's really not. Really, Enigma. You haven't finished this game. Please go do so, dude. You're doing yourself a great disservice by not finishing this game. I mean, I hope you've liked it. I hope you like it from what you've played so far. Kevin James. Dude, I looked this up the other day because I see he's got some new movies coming out. He's with Alan Richardson, the guy who plays Reacher, and then like he's in like this new romantic comedy looking movie where he gets like the other movie that he's doing is where Kevin James looks like he gets like jilted at the altar, like a runaway bride situation, and then he's got to like learn to like love again. And it feels like a lot of the 90s, 2000s era of romantic comedy stuff. So it actually looks pretty good. Kevin James can do a lot of stuff like that. I watched recently because it was on YouTube for free. I watched that movie Here Comes the Boom, and he did amazing in that movie. I mean, it's been years since I've seen it, but that dude's a powerhouse. Like, he's in shape. Even for like people are like, well, he's a big guy. It's like, so what if he's a big guy? That doesn't mean anything. You could be a big guy and still fucking move. Look at me. I'm a big guy and everything. I can kick above most people's fucking heads. But Kevin James has had a very interesting career, that's for sure. He's had a very interesting career. And I do believe that, what do you call it there? He's a really good actor when he wants to do comedy and like serious stuff. But I was shocked to learn that he's 60 years old. I thought he was like in his 50s, like early 50s or something like that, but he's literally in his 60s. It's crazy. Oh, you start in the same area, really, Enigma? Yo, Cougar Man, what's going on, dude? How you doing, dude? What's up? Hmm. $15 people watching right now. Greatly appreciate it, guys. No, I can't complain, man. That's true, yeah. But I mean, I think he is a very underrated talent, though. I do feel that Kevin James is very underrated for what he does. I remember some people calling him like the knockoff Chris Farley, and I never really saw that just because he's a big guy who's funny. But like much like Chris Farley, he's very athletic. Are you excited for anything about the Nintendo Direct? I was saying earlier, I hope there's like a new Star Fox game. Maybe they'll show some Resident Evil 9 stuff. See, because I was talking about this the other day too. Like, Nintendo really botched Star Fox as a franchise because of what Miyamoto did to Star Fox Zero. Forcing you to use the Wii pad and the motion controls and shit where, like, nobody likes that shit. You know? That was something that didn't sit right with a lot of people. Like, there should have been a controller option. I mean, maybe they'll show some more DLC. Maybe there's more DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza. Maybe they're gonna show off a new 3D Mario game. You know, we could see that. Oh, yeah, there's nothing in here. Yeah, a new like, oh my god, dude, just give us a new 3D Mario World that's 4 players. I want that so much. Because, for those of you who don't know, I really do truly love, what do you call it there? I really do love, oh boy, the Super Mario 3D World where, like, you get the cat suits. Me and my buddy Stick and Josh and Danny, like, years ago before I really got, like, into streaming, we played that together, and that game was so fun. That was just a blast, you know? Oh, the lever, Crunk! On lever! Why do we even have this letter? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel that Nintendo really needs a win right now. Because everybody's saying, oh, well, you know, this is being, you know, the Switch 2 was selling huge numbers. It's like, okay, but what else do you have with it? The Switch 2, in my opinion, is literally just, hold on, let me get some more light on me here. I'm a little in the dark here. The Switch 2 essentially just... Is there anything else in here, or is it just... Oh, yeah, the key. But yeah, to me, it's just... They could be doing more. They could be focusing on some legendary games, you know, like franchises and shit. I mean, I know that, like, they have the GameCube games that are on there now, and, like, whoop-de-fucking-do GameCube games, like, that they should be on the Switch. I know they could probably run on the Switch as well, but... They don't have it. I don't get it. I don't get why the Switch 2, like, sorry, the Switch 1 doesn't get GameCube games. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, some people are thinking that they're going to show a new Smash Brothers game, and I'm like, guys, they ain't showing a new Smash Brothers game. Trust me, I would love a new Smash Brothers game, but here's the problem with Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Ultimate set the bar so high that anything that comes after it in terms of a new game, they'll never be able to recreate that. They will never be able to reach that height again. Because Ultimate has everybody. And that's a licensing nightmare to get characters like Snake and Bayonetta back and Cloud and Sephiroth, all that stuff. Like, these companies are going to want big-time money, and Nintendo's not going to pay it, despite the fact that it'll fucking sell. So my idea on what they can do to really make everything work in the end, here's what they need to do. Port Ultimate. Just call it Smash Brothers Ultimate and Beyond, and just keep adding characters to it. That's all you have to do. Like for real, there's no it's not a hard thing to think about. Shit, I got more shells here. Holy crap! Smash Brothers, Bed Bath and Beyond. Dude, I bought this Switch. I didn't buy a Switch at launch because I didn't really want it. And then when I saw Smash Brothers was coming out, then they had like a special edition Smash Brothers where like you get a controller and the faceplate with the Smash Brothers characters, which I thought was cool. Yeah, I got that. Oh shit, I already went through here. I bought that bad boy. And my best friend and I, we played hours and hours of Smash Brothers Ultimate. And it's crazy to think that's going to be 10 years old next year. Because it came out in 2017. And look, like, I mean, because now's your chance to add more characters. Smash can be even bigger than it already is if you're saying it's like, Smash is back. And like you show the next season, the next wave of DLC. Like a new wave of DLC. And kicking it off, what is the best #1 character to do? Someone that was highly requested. You have two choices, in my personal opinion. You either choose Gino from Super Mario RPG, or you choose Dante from Devil May Cry. You throw any of those motherfuckers into that first new season and you leave the rest blank, people will lose their shit. Burn, bitch. Get out the way. I will tell you this right now. It is a fact. People will lose their friggin' minds. Yo, Maddie, what's going on, dude? You ever get tired of doors opening slowly in a classic RE game? No, never do, honestly. Never do. Sounds weird, I know, but I never get bored of it. I don't need no goddamn ink ribbon. What the fuck? Goku and Smash would be very interesting, not gonna lie. That would be a very interesting choice. Before this boss fight, let me save. Making my way to work, saw you were live. Hell yeah. I have Brea for Smash. A little too wishful thinking. Yeah, because like getting the license for that character would be pretty tough, but it'd be great. I would love to see a Killer Instinct character. Or Battletoad. Yeah, bitch. Stupid plant.
What the hell is this?
Barry!
Jill!
Just fucking slams her. Wait, you mean like Mystical Ninja Goemon? That's a Konami property, right?
You saved me!
Yeah.
That was close. Thanks, Barry.
Don't mention it. What a monster. I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway?
I think it's also crazy that, like, there's no indication that this key is here. Not a sparkle or anything.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in the soldiers' area and take a look around. Though I'm sure there are still things in that other mansion as well. Anyway, let's start searching separately.
Okay.
But, you know, Smash Brothers still has a lot of life left in it, I feel. I really think it does. Yo, Oscar, what's going on, dude? Ever since you changed your schedules, I haven't been able to catch up the live streams, but we'll always watch the replays. Glad to see, finally see you live.
So
Thanks,
you're
dude.
safe.
Well, like I said, the thing of it is, my
That's
sleep
what I
schedule
was going
revolves
to
around
say.
my dad's sleep
Where
schedule
on
and when
earth
he's
have you
awake
been?
and everything
You
like that.
disappeared from the
So,
hall all of a sudden.
I'm sorry, but I have my reasons.
so you know, I can
Perhaps
only
you
really
guys have met
sleep
them?
when
It was
you
all
know,
I
it's
could do
essentially
to
when he's
protect
kind of asleep
myself
for the most
against
part, if that
those
makes sense.
strange
I tried to
creatures.
stay up late last night, but I passed out at like
Is
9
that
o'clock at
right?
night.
Anyway, it's good to see
I
you're
don't drink
safe.
coffee or energy drinks, so I can't stay awake when I start falling asleep.
Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
Yes, you're right.
Now, there are a lot of rooms in that mansion that we can't get into because they're locked up. I have been looking around for clues.
Okay, I'll go to the other house and see if I can find any clues.
Will you do that? I'm counting on you.
Stupid bees. All right, Enigma, take care, dude. Thanks for coming by. Greatly appreciate it, man. What's my favorite Resident Evil game of all time? The OG RE3. That one means a lot to me. Host with my buddies back in the day. Like Josh and Joey and Corey. Especially me and Josh playing a lot of RE3. I have to go downtown today because I thought yesterday all my Power Ranger stuff was supposed to show up. Oh, geez. FedEx updated the delivery to today. Oh, geez. At least you're getting all the cool stuff, though. That's awesome, dude. You like soda? No, I haven't had soda in going on 15 years now. I gave it up. I was drinking too much of it. I was working the restaurants at the time. You have access, and like when you're tired and you're working those 8 to 12 hour shifts, and like you need something to keep going, the fountain was right there, and I was just, I drank too much of it. I was gaining too much weight, and then I just went cold turkey, and nobody believed I could do it either. That was the thing. None of my friends, the guys who trained me, they didn't think I could do it, and then I gave up. A year later, I gave up fast food. I just don't have really any urge to. Although, like, I think it was last year. I was really craving Sprite or 7-Up. Either one would have been fine because, like, my grandmother always used to have that at her house, and it was Diet 7-Up and Sprite. And I don't know what it is. Diet soda, we all know, fucking sucks major butthole. But for whatever reason, when it came to Diet 7-Up and Diet Sprite, it was different. It was crisp, but it tasted good. Whereas all the other ones, they don't taste good. Hello, Frogman. Oh boy. What the fuck was that? Did I shoot the wall? Do you have a guilty favorite or fast food once in a blue moon? Nope, never. Actually, there's a funny story about that. So I was coming back from a photo shoot one day. My dad called me up. He's like, "Yeah, can you stop and get me like McDonald's or Burger King, whatever's near you?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, Dad. I'm actually passing a Burger King right now. I'll go in and get that." So I got a double bacon cheeseburger and a side of fries. Because they have the value meal and all that stuff. And I'm smelling everything. And when I got home, I pulled in the driveway and I just sniffed the bag. I was like, oh, I had actually missed that smell, but I didn't have the urge to eat it, because I know me. If I start eating it, I won't be able to stop. I think my favorite fast food that I ever really just ate all the time was essentially, usually these things kill them in one hit. What the fuck? Put some bullets in the back. Use them in case of trouble. Barry. But no, I always loved Burger King the best. See, McDonald's was okay, but after a while, you start realizing their burgers aren't that great. The fries are only good for a little bit. It just really wasn't that great. But Burger King just always stayed consistent for me personally. It really did. Whenever you went to Burger King, didn't matter if it was a good day or a bad day for you, you knew you were going to have a good day because that was there. It's crazy, I know, but it's very true. Pizza's good too. I do enjoy pizza, but depends where and what from. Sometimes I'll get those Celeste pizzas, the dollar pizzas at the store and stuff, and they're very good for $1. They actually kind of fill you up. I mean, yeah, you can drink soda. People are always think that I'm saying you can't drink soda. You can drink whatever the fuck you want. You can have soda. Just do it in moderation. Lob shot. Yo, Scott Dempsey, what's going on, dude? And Kitten, what's going on? I remember when the Whopper was huge. I haven't had any of the major fast food places in decades. Hell yeah. Yeah, well, because so that actually happened to my dad recently. He wanted me to go and get him a Big Mac, right? He wanted me to get him a Big Mac from McDonald's. And I brought it home to him. I was like, Dad, you're gonna be disappointed in this thing. And he looks at it and he's like, what the fuck is that? I was like, I know, Dad. This is what it is now. They downsize. So honestly, whenever my dad really wants a nice burger, I just go get him Five Guys. Five Guys burgers and fries is like all like is what is all you need. Because I'll get him one of the little burgers, and I'll give him the Cajun fries, and he's happy. He loves it. Can't eat McDonald's burgers anymore. They just don't taste the same. BK has better. Oh yeah, BK has way better burgers. They do. Like they're always juicy. They actually put cheese on them. McDonald's, I always feel skimps on the cheese. I never heard of Lou Malnati's. I never heard of that. That must be a Midwest thing, right? Where's the damn shotgun? This should honestly be enough. Chicago style pizzeria. Okay. Oh, so PlayStation 9, is that where you're from? You're from Chicago area? Okay. Yeah, Five Guys is fucking expensive. There is no reason for that shit to be as expensive as it is. Oh, Arizona. Okay. So it just reaches out to Arizona. Gotcha. And yeah, Maddie, no, next time I'm able to travel and stuff like that, as soon as I figure out more about this stuff with my dad and the travel and everything like that, I will I want to come see you guys. Oh shit. You bitch. Wait, why am I even going this way? Fuck you. Yeah, 20 people watch right now. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. Greatly appreciate it. Yo, Kitten. Dad's, he's doing the best he can. He's doing the best. We're trying our best here. It's just a lot of other people not doing their jobs that they say they want to help us, and they're not doing their jobs. Surprise, motherfucker. Ooh, that thing would have ate me in one bite. I say, why is the shotgun so fucking weak? Too dark to see anything. I love this part.
Jill, have you found anything interesting?
The giant snake melting in the corner is not interesting
but I can't
enough?
see very well.
How about going down to check by yourself? I have a rope here.
Oh, do you? Well, then I'll try to go down using the rope.
Wait.
You know what pizza I miss is Domino's. All the Domino's I know is closed up, and I don't get I don't think Domino's is bad. I think they had some of the best fucking pizza.
Hey, what's going on?
Now I've
Resident
done
Evil,
it.
nothing to see
Sorry,
here.
Jill. Wait. I'll
You
go
didn't
get another
see
rope.
nothing.
Barry? Barry?
Domino's here has really stepped it up. That's good to know. Maybe because all their places just kept closing down. Papagino's, yeah, Domino's and Papagino's I really do love, but Papagino's is just really good. Domino's has got some good stuff too. They've got some good stuff, but pizza-wise, they do some good things.
Hey! Are you there, Jill? Grab the rope!
Oh, John, you saw the video that I made. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so like just to talk about it again for all the people that weren't here at the beginning of the video, I put a video out on the channel yesterday. It did very well, but it got a lot of negative
I'm sorry,
criticism.
I didn't know that was going
And
to
I was
happen.
just saying in the video
Sorry.
how much I wanted
I was really
people
careless.
that are new fans of Resident
Are
Evil
you
to play the
okay,
old
Barry?
games because a lot of them don't want to play
Maybe
the
you're
old
getting
games for
tired.
whatever reason. They say, "Oh, the
No,
graphics
I'm
are terrible,
all
the
right.
controls are
Don't
terrible,"
worry.
and it's like, no, that's not it.
Jill.
Just give
I
it a
found
try.
Something.
You know, that's all you got to do. Just give it a try.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right, the Nintendo Direct is gonna start, guys. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. You know, we'll just keep it tuned right here for now. And so let's switch us over to. Okay. Get this right here. All right, let's switch us over to this. Okay. Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. So I don't know what partner means. Like, are they talking about like third-party companies, not like first-party? We'll find out. Used to know Domino's was cardboard, but they've stepped it up. They really have stepped it up. I replaced the cheese is not the cheese. The sauce. I replaced it and put Alfredo sauce in there. Fucking godlike with pepperoni and mushrooms. Dad loves that one. To be honest, he hasn't like for 2 years now. He doesn't know he hasn't been getting pizza sauce in it. He just loves those pizzas so much. Had a debate in a Discord about that. People were hostile to the old games. Yeah, no, I believe it, dude. I believe it. People don't want to talk about the older games, and I think that's a problem. I think that like people, and we're not saying the older games are better than the new ones. We're just saying, hey, try these. Like, go to these, figure it out. You know, it just, I don't get people's problems. I really don't. But hey, like one of the good things about all of that we went through with that video, it brought in 40 new subscribers. Really awesome, you know? Okay. All right, so let me know how the audio is, guys. Let me know if I need to turn down the the video's audio, so like you can hear me a little bit more, okay? I've heard people hate on Code Veronica because it was too hard. Well, it kind of is. It's kind of a hard game. It's got a lot of issues, but it's a good game still. Yo, Logan! The one thing I like about older games was actually challenging you a bit more and offering less help. That's very true. Modern Resident Evil games kind of hold your hand versus the old ones that were just like, here's some limited amount of bullets, good luck. Like I said, guys, let me know if I need to turn this down, okay? Partner showcase, okay. Anime!
A research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op.
Hey guys, do I gotta turn down the game's volume?
You'll need a few tools to survive. The
So are the-
Scrub Hook grabs and moves platforms.
This
so
looks
you can
pretty
carve a
interesting.
path forward.
See, this is cool when co-op actually
The
does
lift
stuff like
launcher
this.
blasts water to activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces.
Daft Punk, one more time.
And the beam cannon fires
Volume's
a
good?
stream
Okay.
of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more.
All right, this
Use
looks
the
great,
tools
man.
Together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While
Yo,
exploring,
Joseph
you
Whitehouse has
can
become a
encounter
member,
strange
or has been a
life
member for 3 months. Thank you, dude. Love the morning
Opt for a
streams
detour
to watch
and
before
take a
work. Thank you,
little
dude.
travel break.
Really appreciate that.
With GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or online if one
Oh,
person
shit.
has the game.
But here's the problem: Nintendo's online stuff is terrible.
Can these two brave explorers
Like online
save their home?
functionality for that has been kind of shitty.
Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct.
So this is probably going to be
Showcase.
maybe a lot of indie
In this
games, I think, then,
presentation,
right?
We'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming
Yep.
to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw.
So
was
yeah, it's gonna
Orbitals,
probably be just indie
launching
stuff.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic.
25 people watching right
co-op
now, guys.
puzzle
Greatly
adventure.
appreciate it.
Okay, let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Oh, I heard the clock ticking, and I'm just like, is that Chrono Trigger? What?
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island.
Interesting.
A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormacite, The Mermaid's Curse, launches
Kinda
on
does sound
Nintendo
like him, actually.
Switch
You're right, Maddie.
February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle for World Glory.
Soccer
A new
anime?
Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles.
I gotta
a
open this
boost.
window.
Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action when Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
FIFA's Ender, the FIFA
A
killer.
life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs.
If
We're
you're
getting
found
dinosaur
by a
games,
Xeno,
and we're still just not getting a goddamn Dino Crisis remake. Come on.
Fighting is not an option. So quick
I'm just gonna call
thinking
this
and
the not Dino
decision-making
Crisis
are
game.
vital to your survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno. And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls,
Huh.
including Anne's movement and camera adjustments.
That's pretty dope.
Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive. Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th.
That's 6
Pre-orders
days from
begin
now.
later today on Nintendo eShop. Awaken your Viking spirit.
Oh.
Battle, build, and conquer in this massive survival game. How you go about it is entirely
Oh, okay.
up to
It's kind
you.
of like Sons of the Forest and all
You
that
could
stuff.
Start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees. Build pillars, install
So you
beams,
can build bases,
construct
okay.
walls.
Oh,
Make
that's
the
pretty
roof,
dope.
and
Not gonna
even
lie.
add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too.
Oh my God. You
By
can literally
upgrading your
wow.
crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands.
Okay.
And
I
create
kind of
even
am liking
more
this.
strongholds.
You can really put some creativity in this. Holy shit, Joseph Whitehouse with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, dude. Holy shit, you didn't have to do that, man. Thank you.
Now,
So,
go
yeah, for the new
forth
members,
and survive
Darth,
in
Mark
Valhalla,
Morales,
launching on
Perpetually
Nintendo
Jacob,
Switch 2
Bong
this
Man,
year.
and Derek F. Welcome,
way
welcome in. If
forward
you're here,
with
you know,
these
thank
games.
Joseph for that.
Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection.
For anybody
in this
that's also a
upgraded
new,
modern classic. Dodge, dash, and
For anybody
slash
that's
through
a
this
new member,
2D
you get
action
access to
adventure
our arcade
platform.
after
Now
parties
with
that we have, where it's
enhanced
members
visuals
only.
improved frame
And
rates on
you get
Nintendo
also, if you're a
Switch
member, you
2.
get access to videos
Quick charge
earlier
to
than
enhance your
other people,
abilities.
and you get your name at the end
Deal
of
magic damage
credits for any
using
videos that I do.
upgradable
So thank you
spells.
again, Joseph, for that. Greatly appreciate it.
The vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
People are gonna love that because
later
people are still
today.
playing the original, this
Nintendo
original one.
Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with
Oh,
the
damn.
upgrade pack.
So at that point, you just go out and buy the original Hollow Knight. For, like,
Reborn
dirt
from
cheap.
Pro Evolution Soccer is coming to Nintendo Switch
Oh,
2.
jeez.
Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the
They look
globe
like
in
they're
World
graphics
Turbo.
from the Wii.
Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International Cup Tournament. Or play with friends locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement
yay.
of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. Travel through 4 ages in a brand new HD 2D action RPG.
Huh.
Explore the age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct. The age of magic, a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will
Graphically,
soon
this is
begin.
what I love.
The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo
I
Switch
love
2
graphics
system,
like this, these
June
pixel
18th.
graphics and such, and like how they're doing like a 3D element to it.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super
No
80s
way!
era. Play the first Super Bomberman.
Oh my
New to
God,
the
that is a game I
culmination of
played
the
so much
series,
with my cousins when I was a
Super
kid.
Bomberman
Oh
5,
my God.
including titles previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman
No
and
way.
Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode,
Let's go.
as well as game share support.
And online? Is it gonna be online?
Super Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Oh, thank
later
God.
Today.
Oh wow, we can get it now. Holy shit.
The unknown journey continues. The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake
Oh, okay.
series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a
I still
journey
never beat,
across the
Rebirth.
vast world.
I got so bored of it.
Traverse the planet on chocobos,
Like, I don't think it's a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I think the side quests are what kind of
in a
kill it.
buggy, or other modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier.
Ha!
You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the action.
You're mine.
And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What
Giggity.
fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 3rd. Pre-orders
That's gonna be
begin
interesting to
later
see how it runs
today
on the Switch,
on
too.
Nintendo eShop.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject.
Oh, Pragmata.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot.
That
Once their
seems
weak
like it
points are
breaks the
exposed,
combat.
Fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack. Each split-second decision can change the outcome of battle.
I don't know if I like that. That may have just killed the game for me personally.
Energy levels.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Yeah, baby. We did it. This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later
So is
today
Pragmata-
on Nintendo eShop.
Is that
We
the
hope
date for
you're
everybody?
looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more headlines. Journey to the Lost Lands.
God, more
Become a
dinosaur games and yet no
legendary
Dino
Turok
Crisis.
warrior in this intergalactic action
Oh!
shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying all human life, you'll journey solo or
Okay.
with a team of
New-
warriors online.
new Turok? All right.
and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks,
Okay.
and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall.
Only on Nintendo Switch 2? Ugh.
Cover the truth of Xanadu. In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Rei must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirasaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities and reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes.
Looks all right.
Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats. And spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle
Is this just
between
Persona?
man and
Yeah,
monster
every
begins.
anime game is Persona now.
Discover the truth when
And it's kind of true.
Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo
Looks
Switch
okay.
2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. Check out these anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game.
Oh, okay.
One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second,
All
or
right.
performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second.
I do kind of want to play
Digimon
this game.
Story
I
Time
do.
Stranger
Because I love
launches
Digimon.
on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th. Pre-orders begin later
All right,
today
Manny, talk to you
on
soon.
Nintendo eShop.
Send me yeah, definitely send me photos of the Ranger
High
stuff
in
that you
the
guys picked
sky
up.
Is soaring in. Form your party from a
Grand
roster
Blue
of over
Fantasy
20
Relink.
characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and summon mighty primal beasts to vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 9th.
Cool.
The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn
Yeah,
special
these
abilities
games
through a
haven't been
ceremony
doing that well,
called
I
the
think,
Rite
lately.
of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world.
A lot of people really aren't like super into like the newer Monster Hunter games. They're not really enjoying them that much.
Monsters are on the verge of extinction, and the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the archives.
Oh?
3, 2, 1, go!
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place
Loving it.
in a race against your rivals.
We need more of these arcade racers. We do.
And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way.
Oh?
Doraemon.
Let's go.
Sonic Wings Special.
Yes, more shoot 'em ups, please. I
And
love those
more
kind of
will be
games.
Released over time.
Monster
First wave of
Rancher?
Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders
Oh my god, cool.
and Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Let's go.
These titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Oh, fuck you. You don't put them on the regular Nintendo Switch? These are old classic games that can run on that shit. They really don't want you, like, they really want you to buy that new console now. Fuck. Interesting. Creepy. Of course, there's a wrestling game, of course. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. Interesting. Are you building your own starship in it? Is that what it is? Disney Dreamlight Valley Switch Edition. Huh. Oh yeah, golf. Let's go. Yeah. Out tomorrow. Woo. Interesting. Goat Simulator 3. Oh no.
Wake up, little June.
Shadow Tactics. Blade of the Shogun.
Let's make some noise.
Very weird. Ah, yes, another Tales game.
We found another body.
Oh!
I need your eyes
Oh!
on the crime scene.
Some Resident Evil 9 stuff. Here we go.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
What did it do to me?
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats.
Creepy threats.
A limited supply of healing items and ammunition
classic.
are at her disposal.
Ooh. Red Eagle.
Will
Let's
she
go.
confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close.
Yeah, this really isn't anything new.
Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
Yeah, buddy.
Survivors of Raccoon City all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance. in
Let's go.
close
I like
quarters
kicking.
combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles.
All right, we haven't
or
seen this
use an
before.
enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time.
So dope.
There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist.
Yeah.
Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover
chainsaw,
when
carve.
their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
I'll be there.
February 27th.
Well, I won't be playing it on the
Pre-orders
Switch
are
2,
available
but
now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits.
Silence Baz.
Whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller.
I still think that controller looks like shit. You wouldn't even know it's a Resident Evil controller.
Grace and Leon will also be available this summer.
Those look terrible.
In-game weapons.
Dude, the amiibos I got up here are fucking high quality, like the Zelda ones. Why do they look like shit? They better not be fucking $30.
The latest entry in the Resident Evil series is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Better be a Whopper, man.
Hey everybody, from all of us
Oh
here
God, it's
at
God
Bethesda
Howard.
Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new. From the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults, the Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition.
I mean, it takes place in my city, so I'm
Nintendo
excited.
Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
That was your last announcement,
The year
really.
is 1937.
Oh?
Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power, and only one person can stop them.
Watch me.
Embark on
Indy.
a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond, use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against
I still didn't
dangerous
like that the
foes
game was in first
and
person,
explore
though.
a world full of daring escapes and
That rope
unforgettable
animation looks
encounters.
terrible.
Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the Great Circle launches on Nintendo Switch 2, May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle.
I'm not really like an
Adventure
Elder
amongst
Scrolls
an
person, so,
unforgettable
but this is
cast of
cool
characters.
regardless.
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is the one that has Patrick
Fight back
Stewart.
the Daedra to close
'Cause I remember
shut the
renting
jaws
this,
of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons, wield powerful magic, or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated Combat
bad.
animations have also been updated to give them a
Go figure,
modernized
Bethesda couldn't
touch.
release anything new.
Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4
Yeah, I didn't get
Oblivion
far in
Remastered
Oblivion when I first played
launches
it years
on the
ago.
Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
I think I played maybe about like 5-6 hours of the game.
We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
All right, well, that's it. Yeah, I guess. Again, a lot of these directs, I just I don't think they're necessary. I think they show off some good things, but overall, not things that I would say is worth getting hyped about for the most part. I mean, the most thing I was excited about right there was the what do you call it? There was the Bomberman game collection. That's the one that had me the most hype, was Bomberman. That was really it. So yeah, like, I don't know. I again, yeah, I guess like with these partner ones, I thought that, you know, I really did think that it would have been just better just to put those trailers out on your social medias. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the game, shall we? Yeah, it had some cool stuff. Thankfully, it wasn't like, you know, an hour and 30 minutes or like 2 hours or whatever, you know. Hello, cat. Okay, so we've got the book already. The key. Oh, right. We got to go to that area where the jewel is in the Falcon room with all the taxidermy shit. That's the one we got to go to. Saw your video. Thank God you had the balls to say what needed to be said. Oh, thanks, Kevstar. Fuck you! Fuck you! I hate the shotgun so much in this game. Because Barry put that first aid spray there. That's why it's there. He put it there. But you know, I just made the video because it needed to be said. I'm not saying like fans, like newer fans have to love the original. Jesus Christ! You know, I'm not saying they have to like the originals. Like, you know, they can prefer the newer ones if they like, but just respect the older ones, where they came from. Bitch! Probably all you want, motherfucker. Actually, I should go in here because there's first aid spray. No, there's herbs in here. Son of a bitch. God damn it, man. There we go. Dome split. Oh wait, he's there. I like it. I like how that zombie, he just saw me aiming up and he's like, nope, fuck that. Oh man, that was good. That was good right there. Ah, Magnum bullets. Yeah, baby. Can Rose Squad copyright you for the dome split? I mean, I'm part of the Rose Squad, so I can use whatever's said there. I always loved this view right here. I can look over the courtyard from here. It's a helicopter port. I always fucking loved how this looked when I first discovered it. It was great, man. It was awesome. They did a really good job with it. Oh, excuse me. You can contact the other members from there. It's just, again, it's so crazy to look at that. And I remember the first time I saw it, my brain instantly went, are we in Jurassic Park? Like, that looks like something out of Jurassic Park, doesn't it? Yummy. Oh, I think I fucked that up already. Good, I didn't. I almost did, though. I would feel claustrophobic as shit being stuck in this little study area right here. Oh my god, so I've been watching what do you call it there? Wait, no, let me don't take this just yet. So I've been rewatching The Walking Dead while working on photos. I'm on season 3. You know, like the prison and the governor and all that stuff. Dude, the writing in season 3 is so bad at times for how they handle shit. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but Jesus Christ, man, Andrea could have killed the governor numerous fucking times. Even that one, like, where he's preparing the torture room for Michonne and shit like that. Oh my god, dude, you literally, like, she literally had her gun trained on him, and for whatever reason, that Milton guy stopped her from doing it, even though he knows that the fucking governor is a psychopath. Then there's the scene, like, where she's in bed with him, and she could fucking kill him, and everything like that, when he's out cold, and no, they don't do it. I'm like, is everybody in this fucking show stupid? Like, Andrea is, like, legit the reason why fucking, Herschel ends up getting killed. Oh, yeah, I gotta go to that room. And then, oh my god, I don't understand why people fucking do this. The fucking people that just, punch zombies. You know that being bit by a walker will turn you into a zombie. If you punch them and catch their tooth and shit like that, you're infected. Shane did it in season 2 and everything, and in season 3, a few of them were doing it as well. I think Tyrese actually punched one of them, if I remember correctly. And I'm just like, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, why is everybody so fucking stupid?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yo, Darth Sidiot, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate that. Oh, wait, no, they became a member. They accepted their membership. Hell yeah. All right, let me go dump a bunch of this shit. What I never understood about the Walking Dead is that they have the virus in their body already. Why doesn't why does the bite and scratch matter? So my theory was that like it being already in their bodies is kind of a dormant thing, where the body like literally dies and it like the virus just kind of reanimates, but also oh shit, I forgot. The bite is essentially the catalyst. Like, there's something in the infected that activates the dormant infection in humans. That's what I thought. You know, a lot of people are like, it's actually a good theory. I was like, yeah, I kind of figured it was, so. Okay, that works. The bite kills him and activates the virus. The virus revives. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah, you know, I really do love the comics, and apparently they're gonna make an animated series based off the comics so it's more faithful, because God knows they'll never be able to reboot this. They could never reboot The Walking Dead and do what they did in the comics. It would be kind of a short show. Also, AMC would never let them get away with half the shit that gets done to the characters in the comics. Like, the shit that happens to them in the comics is fucking brutal. They'll never show it. Now, the only way that I think that could work is if, you know, like something like Starz took it, because Starz doesn't care about violence. They'll fucking show anything. But that was funny because Stars originally had they could have had The Walking Dead. They didn't want to take a chance on it. They didn't. They didn't want to take a chance or anything. Let's see. So we've got the MO disc, we've got the battery now, and we can get the Magnum. So I gotta get the Magnum next. Doesn't Rick die earliest in the comics? No, Rick lives all the way up until the end of the comics. It's actually kind of a stupid way of how he fucking died, I will admit. Yeah, Frank Darabont got fired because he wanted a bigger budget for more zombies, and it's just like, dude, like, and me looking at AMC like the idiots they are, it's like, dudes, you were fucking morons. He literally made you so much goddamn money. So much fucking money. Like, give him what he wants. He only got to do the first 2 episodes of season 2, and then that was it. Then he left, and that's the reason why Jeffrey DeMunn, Dale, wanted out of the show at one point because of how they treated Frank, because him and Frank go back a long ways. He's been in a lot of Frank's movies. Yeah, Carl in the comics becomes like a beast. Yeah, Prophet, I think you might be thinking of what's his name? You're thinking of Shane. Shane dies like literally in the first issue of the comics. He's literally dead by the first issue. And then Rick actually goes back at one point in later issues after they get to the it's like wintertime. They're at the, I think they're either at the, they're at the prison. He goes back to the farmhouse and he finds Shane. He starts digging him up, but Shane's already like reanimated under the earth and shit. Because Rick had to be sure about the virus and like being the walking, like, you know, the dead and stuff. Because the CDC didn't happen in the comics, where Jenner tells them that they're all infected. That never happened in the comics. That was the show. Bitch. All right, take care, Johnny. But if they are doing a animated Walking Dead series that's strictly based off the comics, it's gonna be interesting. Where do I go? Back door. I gotta go to. Right. All right. I'm not gonna go that way though. I haven't saved in a bit, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, like the Walking Dead, like as a following the comics, so I think we'll do better. Hold on a sec. Let me send this to the guys. Okay. Yeah. Fuck!
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yo, Joseph, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the party. Greatly appreciate that. The funny thing of it is, all these like newcomers that have been coming in during like this stream and last stream, I don't know if they're actually watching the stream. It survived the fucking Magnum Blast, really? Hate this game. So we need... Right, okay. We get the battery, but we need the crank. Nope. I'm never negative. I'm just critical. I'm sorry that people can't understand what that means. I hate also, like, in this game, you can't swap out the ammo. You have to, like, literally use, like, if I wanted to, like, put flame shots in this, I'd have to waste the 4 shots. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. It's like I always tell people, look, I'm not negative. I'm just right. Who really knows anybody? Oh, fuck. Three fucking shots. Are you serious? I'm right and I'm fucking tired of being right. Dude, I am. Like, every time, like, my friends start dating somebody, the running joke in my group is Tony hates everybody that we date. And I'm just like, name me one time I've been wrong. And they shut the fuck up real quick. And they're always like, oh, Tony doesn't like anybody that we date. And I'm like, again, name me one time that I've been wrong. Because anytime my friends date anybody, they always find the fucking, like, worst people to date. I swear to God. Fucking dog. Oh, yeah. No, like they do. Like, you know, same person, different face. At least I can personally say any of the relationships I've been in, it's never been the same. Like all 4 of the relationships I've been in, none of those women were ever the same as any of my other exes. You ever heard of Cassandra syndrome? It's probably relevant to your kind of deal. I have never heard of that before at all. Oh shit, Matthew Hendricks. Holy shit, gifted out 5 memberships to the channel, dude. Thank you so much for that, man. Hell yeah. Thank you. Hold on, okay. Holy shit. So with that, we got 5 new members. Christian Hernandez, King Grogu, Crunchman, CCWN9JX, and Seth0512. All are now members. Thank you guys. Greatly welcome in. And, dude, thank you so much for that. If you're in the chat, make sure to thank Matthew Hendricks for that, guys. Remember, being on this channel and everything like that, when you get a membership, that means you get access to the after parties that we have, like the arcade members only. And also you get access to early videos.
Oh, Jill, what good time.
And you get your name in the credits of the said
I heard
videos, too.
Someone's voice coming from this hole. Let's go together since it's dark and we can't see very well.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you all right? I can go first if you want me to.
Okay, let's go, Barry. I'm depending on you.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Greek myth Cassandra could see tragedies, but no one believed her. Damn. I definitely know what that's like then.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Still doesn't even thank Barry for that save. Look, all I know is, like, one of my friends, she was upset that I didn't like her boyfriend. And I was like, for every reason, I have every reason to be. You know? He's given none of us the reason to trust him or like him and how he's acted towards you and everybody else. Like, I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Wait there! Are you with anybody, Jill?
And I always say this. You
What?
know? Oh, well,
yes.
she had said to me.
Enrico!
I'll finish it after this.
Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
The stars are doomed. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella. Ha!
Enrico!
Yep, he did. So yeah, like I was saying, and she told me, she's like, well, Tony, you know, if what do you call it? If you were dating somebody and I didn't, like me and the others didn't like that girl, you know, you would you break up with her? And I was like, yes, because your friends see things that you don't when you're in a relationship. And I'm sorry, your friends care more about you. So. And it's true, they do. Your friends will care more about you. And I've proven this time and time again with my friends and shit. And the look on her face when I told her that, she was like, oh. I was like, look, I probably would have tried to get back with my last ex after what happened, but knowing how pissed off my friends would have been, oops, anything like that, I didn't do it. Because the thing of it is, like, you know, I don't think it's right to put your friends through like hell on earth when you keep making bad decisions and then you're like they're the ones who have to pick up after your bad decisions. That's just how I feel. Got him. All right, take care, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Like, I knew if I had gotten back with my ex as well, I knew that none of my friends would have ever liked her. They would have only put up with her because of me, and that's not good for, that's not healthy for anyone. You know? What the fuck? Exactly, Prophet. Ride frog legs. Let's go. Yeah, scream all you want, bitch. 19 people watching right now. Greatly appreciate that, guys. And thank you for the 32 likes as well. One friend talked me out of getting back with an ex. Damn grateful, because if they didn't, I wouldn't be with my current girlfriend. There you go. Boom. Ugh. Oh boy. Gonna save this because we're gonna be fighting that stupid spider in here if I remember correctly. You bitch! Oh, you bitch! Knew that was gonna happen. Oh no! Perfect. All right. There we go. That's how it's done. I don't know what the fuck happened earlier. Wrecked. Shit. Oh, they just put up the Bomberman thing. So what are they saying here? Super Bomberman Collection has released digitally. Oh shit, it's on Steam. It's on everything. It's on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. For some reason, US eShop is later today, even though it came out on a Nintendo Direct. That's fucking weird. But yeah, it's only $20 for like what, 4 or 5 games? It's not bad. Maybe we'll stream that later, like tomorrow morning or something. Ugh. Yeah, Steam Deck. Yeah, I never play my Steam Deck. I just want to mod the thing. I don't care about playing newer games on it. I just want to mod it to play the old shit. But I don't know anybody locally that knows how to do that shit. Oh, damn it. Plus, I kind of feel with the Steam Deck, I feel it's just too big. You know, I felt like it's kind of like the Switch. I think the Switch is too small, and I think that the Steam Deck is just too big. Because when I travel, I only take a carry-on bag and I put clothes in that bag. And people are like, you do? And I was like, yeah, because when I travel, I don't go anywhere for more than like 2-3 days. So I only need technically one pair of pants, you know, change underwear and shit like that. And, you know, a couple extra pairs of socks just in case, obviously. And my regular black shirts, because they're so light in fabric that they take up no space, like at all in the thing. So... It's a bit clunky, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't do controller anymore for modern games, especially shooters. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 100%. Couldn't be me. You see me pack 2 full bags to drive to New York. Well, I mean, that's a little different, Logan. I would pack a bag for like that, but if I'm gonna be going on a flight, especially since all these flights are all like, oh, free carry-on and free 1 bag that you can keep with you. And then, like, you get there and you're like, sorry, our flight is packed. You're going to have to give up your bag. Fuck waiting for, like, 30 minutes to an hour at the fucking, what do you call it there? The stupid conveyor belt. Yeah, I mean, like, if I'm driving and everything like that, and it's New York. I mean, yeah, like, Logan, I mean, we both took, like, I mean, well, I mean, you had to take more because you were suited up to be in the show. I was just there for, you know, photos and shit like that. But I still took, like, you know, enough one because we were gone for, like, a whole weekend and shit like that, so... My carry-on bag is literally my photography bag. It can actually fit virtually everything I need in there, so... Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Let me just... I'll leave some music on for you guys. Because I know me. I'm going to get whacked with a copyright music thing or something like that if I leave that shit going. But not this one anyway. So, alright, hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Be right back. All right. Wow, I was just talking about Vegas, and look who fucking shows up. It's Mr. Nice Chai. Anything? Oh yeah, Chai. I don't know if I told you, but I will be in Vegas. And get this, dude. There's gonna be some other people that are joining us too, most likely. It's gonna be great. Hey, sorry, I had to make sure my dad was okay. Woo! Dome split. Dome split. Oh, I did tell you, yeah. Oh yeah, MO disc here, yeah. So all 3 MO discs have been found. I mean, well, today's a really good day for him. The last few days have been kind of rough. He's been sleeping a lot. Yeah, just like a lot of shit that's been happening around here and stuff that's going on. My brain is kind of like, you know, oh shit. You know, like I kind of, because Corey keeps telling me, he's like, dude, like, why don't you and your dad just move up here and everything like that, you know? Like, move up here with us, and then you can be with us, and, you know, we can get your dad, like, really good help, and, you know, you can continue doing what you do for your dad up here. Like, we have programs like that, and it's like, you know, I've thought of it, you know? I really have thought about a lot about that, but... Bitch. The problem is, it's just my photography would be dead. Where the guys live, it's just... You know, it's just not... It's not livable. I can't do it. There's no photography up there. I mean, obviously, I could do pictures of the guys and all of us hanging out, and, like, you know, I could direct skits and, you know, do photos for promotion stuff and everything, and think of, like, sketch ideas, because I've already thought of a bunch of sketches for us to do. One of them is, like, literally, like, a sketch that I want to do for Ro is, like, where Corey and me are, like, going through the, not even, like, the mansion. Like, we're going to just go, like, use the warehouse that we have, right? And Mr. X attacks us. And I'm going to have, I'm going to have him, like, pick me up and, like, throw me, like, into a wall and shit. And I'm just going to have Corey be like, don't worry, Tony, I've got the cure what ails him. And he just, like, he loads a G Fuel container into, like, the grenade launcher we have, and he fires it at it. And, like, it hits him, dust explodes, everything. Or, like, once the dust settles, he's holding a G Fuel drink, and X drinks it and everything, and he becomes, like, super chill. And the next scene, it's me, it's Corey and him playing games on the couch, and then there's me, like, if we can make it happen, like, in a bodysuit, and you know, like kind of like a spoof on the Snickers commercials, like, you know, you're not you when you're hungry, eat a Snickers. Like that's kind of the idea that I had. And my friend actually has a what do you call it there? He has a Mr. X cosplay, and he's about 6'6", or no, sorry, 6'7", 6'8". So, like, I thought that'd be really cool to do a skit like that. I think that'd be funny, right? You'd be spending more time on the road or flying than it'd be worth. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'd have to go to, like, you know, because, like, I mean, Milwaukee or Wisconsin or whatever it is, it's right there. Like, it's only like a 2-hour drive, and they have what do you call it there? They have conventions. But the problem is I'm not known out there. I'd have to start, like, all over again, you know? So that would be, like, the biggest issue right there. It's funny, to be honest, like, I don't know where we'd get a bodysuit, though, for that thing, but we'd figure it out. Maybe, like, just get, like, a bunch of toilet paper or something like that, or just paper mache and, like, just put, like, a... We only make, like, because the thing is, like, when you do paper mache and stuff, like, you just have the person sit there, and the cast will mold on them and everything. So, you know, you could do that. But yeah, I think that skit would do pretty well. And the funny thing of it is about the skit, we could even make it better without me being on the couch right there. It would just be like, it's like, yeah, this worked out pretty good, didn't it, Trenchy? And then, like, Trenchy just gives, like, a thumbs up. And it's like, yeah, Tony, this worked out well after all. And it's just, the camera pans to me just in traction, just in the bodysuit, just being like, And Corey be like, Tony, sounds like you need some G Fuel. Double dome split, let's go. Oh yeah, the ammo disc. Like, I think that skit would work. I'm gonna actually, like, message JJ about that. Because G Fuel generally, I believe, likes the skits that we do. Yo, J-Ram, what's going on, dude? Once tried to dress up as X and with shorts, stilts, and I'm already 6'4", nearly broke my neck. Jesus. Well, the funny thing of it is, I actually have a photo shoot happening this year. A friend of mine who cosplays, he what do you call it there? He specializes in being tall characters or making characters tall. He and his girlfriend have stilts, and she's done Lady D. He's done Heisenberg. He's done Gentleman D, where it's a gentleman version of Lady D. And it kind of just reminds me of Doug Dimmadome because the hat's really tall. That's right, Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. I'm Dimmadone. Hold on, let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. Hold on. Let me find it here. Here we go. So yeah, this is it right here. So he did the Executioner from the Resident Evil movie. So he's on stilts. That's his girlfriend. Dawn is great. They're both just awesome people. But yeah, this is really cool. I remember before I met them, I actually saw them walking around PAX with that, if I remember correctly. I didn't know who they were. I just saw it and I was like, oh my God. But I was on a photo shoot, so I couldn't run over and take photos and everything. So, but there's that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's them without the stilts and everything. But they 3D printed and made all these things. Like, this is an actual axe handle, not 3D printed, like an actual one. What's this? Oh yeah. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, this one I loved because they did the Blues Brothers, and I am a massive fan of that. But wait, there's one of me in here. Yeah, there they are. This is the family photo I did for them last year at Kineticon. Everything, yeah. So, yeah, she's on the stilts and everything like that. And Jack had messaged me. He's like, yeah, like my daughter's gonna be coming to the con, and she's gonna be dressing up as one of the Dimitrescu daughters. Like, would you have any openings to shoot with us? And I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Let's do it. That's gonna be awesome. And like the photos from this actually came out like really well. Like they came out really well. And this was such a they're always fun to work with. They always are. Trying to see, was there? So like currently right now. Oh, here's it shows you there. Like, where was it? Oh yeah, that's like when they got to meet the actors and everything. Lady D herself and Heisenberg. But that was dope. I think Amber's posted more, right? From what we've done, at least I think. Yeah. Here we go. Like this is just like this one. Now, granted, I'm sitting down shooting upwards at this, but she's still tall as hell with those stilts on. That a pulse rifle? Where? Oh yeah, like they did do an alien one at one point. Oh, this was actually, I think, the first shoot I ever did for them. Yeah, this was reverse, because she was in Maka and he was Lord Death, and that was a funny one to shoot because I love Soul Eater. But yeah, like they do great work. Oh, this was great too. Mario Party Wario, No Face. This was great. Like they 3D print and make a lot of amazing stuff. They like, and I'm not just saying like they just 3D print. Oh, yep, dual stilts. There we go. But they don't just 3D print, like they actually craft and make their own stuff too, and all this stuff. It's incredible. So he's working on a Nemesis right now. So in my town, there's a lot of great areas to shoot that looks like Raccoon City in a lot of ways because of all the construction we've got going on. So when the weather gets better and he's done with that, we're gonna shoot Nemesis, and it's like he's literally got the Nemesis, like the outfit going. He's gonna have the rocket launcher and everything. I'm gonna let him use the mask that's behind me. Man, you said the pulse rifle, dude. Where did you see that? Oh, right here, yeah. Yeah, this is when they did the like one of those rotating things and stuff. So, yeah, no, they're good people though. I love working with Jack and Dawn. They're amazing at what they do. Just like some of the nicest people you want to meet and work with, right? Let me go get those MO discs. Tick, tick. Yep, Starship Troopers, yep. Mo discs. Mo. I think the last time I played this, I actually forgot. Where I left like one of the Mo discs, and I think it was back in the mansion or something like that. I think it was back in the mansion. I completely forgot about it. Mini Corporal Hicks. Hell yeah. Do it, dude. Oh, Chai, so I don't know what's happening in Vegas and stuff like that. But I was thinking, if there's time at night, and like it depends on how long I'm going to be there for, I could probably do a Leon shoot for you or something. Obviously, you can't bring props on the plane and shit like that. However, a buddy of mine who cosplays Resident Evil does live in Vegas. So he cosplays Chris, so we might be able to get you some prop weapons. Daz always wants to fight. To be fair, I have a headache. Oh, geez, something bad happened at work, Baz, or just a headache in general? Oh, you're driving to Vegas. Oh. Well, in that case, I won't do it at all for you. Yeah. They like them apples. Also, yeah, bring all the prop guns you can. We'll find an area. I'll figure it out, because, like, I mean, Andy was talking about really doing some, like cool photos and stuff like that, so I don't know what we're planning, but as soon as I know what I'm doing for Row, I will make time and I will do the shoot for you. Let me save this, by the way. Ah, tension headache. Fuck that, dude. I'm sorry. That sucks. Yo, no, I know, dude, because my sister... that's right, I forgot. Like, you're not too far from where my sister lives, because I think it was like a 3-hour drive, I think, when she and I went to Vegas all the way back in, like, 2008, 2009, I think it was. What the fuck? Bitch-ass zombie. Suck my dick. Yeah. Bitch, I told you I'm going to try to do photos for you, and that's what we're going to do. Bitch. Bitch. Yeah, like, how long does it usually take you to drive from where you live, dude, to Vegas? I've done it a couple of times. Fun road trip. But about really 5 hours? Why did it feel like my sister and I got there in like 3 to 4? Oh, hold on a sec. Be right back, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry, my dad's nurse is here to just draw some blood for him. He's got to have some. They just do it like just to check on him and stuff. It's the it's also for like his skin condition and everything. They want to make sure that how that's going, if there's any like infections, which is good, so. As soon as I finished my last break, I walked to my boss and told her I feel like shit, and I'm going home after I clean a bit of the zone. That's the thing, Baz. Most people like, I'm going home, take it or leave it. But yeah, no, I mean, like this whole Vegas thing hopefully will be good. Like I said, I'm still waiting on the social worker to call me back because I called them yesterday, left a message. I'm not gonna rush them, but I really don't like I don't really like rushing these guys because I know that they have a I know they got a tough job, but I really, really, really just kind of want to know what's going on because I got to book that flight, and flights aren't cheap. Really just, it's just, I don't know. I just want to make sure that everything goes off without a hitch. I remember the first time I entered this room, I was freaked the hell out by this shit. To be fair, I went to home 30 minutes early is fine, especially since you're the kind of person that does your job when you're there, Baz. Probably better than most of the workers, so they probably don't care that you left 30 minutes early, favorite Transformer, Autobot, Decepticon, Maximal, Predacon. I mean, you don't get much cooler than Optimus Prime, because just like everything that Prime stands for is the thing that I love in characters, right? Like I love those heroes, plus Peter Cullen doing the voice. It's always been amazing. Always been amazing to hear that voice, and like I always get chills when I watch the movie, and then it's just when you get to that part where he's like, Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost, and it's like, damn, dude, fucking chills. And then like when you finally, like, I mean, in recent years we finally found out the reason why Optimus Prime is the way he is through Peter Cullen's voice, dude, like, holy shit, man. It's so incredible to hear that story. It really is. But yeah, OG Megatron too. Those guys like were like such pioneers. That, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that, I mean, it was a show based on to sell toys. That's why a lot of the characters got axed off and stuff like that. But it was just truly incredible to just witness those characters throughout the years. And as far as like Beast Wars goes for Autobot, for Maximal and Predacons, I would have to say that Rat Trap is my favorite Maximal because he's such a wise ass. I think he's my favorite, and favorite Decepticon. Damn it! I didn't think you grabbed me like that. Favorite Predacon. Problem is, there's so many of them that I love for various different reasons. I mean, I always thought Quick Strike was cool because he was just he was Texan robot. He was like, he was like a villain, a bad boy, like a cowboy bad boy. But I always did love Inferno as well. It also comes down to the designs of a lot of the Predacons too, because a lot of the Predacon designs are really neat, man. Favorite Pred. I mean, for most people, it's Waspinator because people just love that goofy character, but... This is, I'm not gonna lie, this is a tough one. This is a tough one. I don't think I can decide. I mean... You know... You know what? As much as like I said, even if I can't pick like a main character like Optimus Primal or like obviously like Megatron, I'd have to go with Tarantulas. I think Tarantulas is my favorite. One, his original design looks really cool. His Transmetal mode looks fucking amazing. Like that is one of the best redesigned of the characters. So definitely Tarantulas. It'd have to be. This is really where I get complimented by my bosses. Well, Baz, I mean, like you're doing a good job. You're there to work. You're not there to fucking dick around and screw up and shit like that. Bosses, that's like one of the reasons why my last boss really liked me like he did, was because he knew that he met my dad. Like I was at Walmart with Dad one day when Dad could still go out of the house and shit, and he met my dad, and he said to my dad, he goes, yeah, your son is one of the best people I've hired in the 5 years that I've owned that restaurant. And that made my dad smile a lot, Shows the power supply stats. And so, when my boss saw my dad in that wheelchair, like he knew how hard the reasons why I worked at that place. And I never brought drama into the job. I just came in and I worked my hardest. And whenever I couldn't come in because Dad was having a bad day, I would always find somebody to take my shift. Boss was always like, Tony, you didn't have to do that. You gotta take care of your dad. Think of your dad first. And like, I can't leave you without a body at the job, So, it really meant a lot. Like that had a boss that good. Because I have worked for a lot of shitty bosses, man. People that don't appreciate anything or anyone. You have to stay on trying to get in contact with them. They won't. Yeah, like I mean, these ones are pretty good because they're social workers for the Veterans Hospital, so they're a lot better. Because I don't think that like their workload is probably as big, but they're really nice. So I try my best to be very understanding to them and stuff. So like I said, if I don't hear from her by today, I'll just call tomorrow and figure out what's going on. Jesus, J-Ram, what the hell? Well, I mean, J-Ram, I kind of went through the same thing at that restaurant job I just told you about because they ended up forcing out my boss because he wasn't making, what do you call it there? He wasn't making the money that corporate wanted him to do, which, by the way, our store made fucking bank, right? Our store made bank. So we worked hard at that store because we worked hard for our boss because he did everything for us. He was always there. He always like respected people that worked hard for him. He didn't play favorites. Some people were like, well, Tony, like, he really likes you and everything like that. I was like, yeah, because I come in and I work my ass off. That's what you do with it. I mean, like, I don't really think that like you should work your ass off for a job that doesn't respect you. Like, if you're working a job and that they don't respect what you do and, like, they just take advantage of you, like one of those jobs that, I think I've talked about this in the past, where the jobs literally will, like, just disregard everything you do, but they still want you to do everything type situation, right? That's what it is. But when new bosses came in and my old boss got forced out, that was a problem. It was a big problem, and the person that came in just was rude to everybody. And when I got the job to be able to take care of my dad, I told the job that I couldn't stay with them anymore. I told my boss, I said, look, my dad's real sick. He needs me. I can't stay at this job anymore because I'm getting paid full-time now to take care of him.
Yes, you're here too?
And the boss said, "Was like, well, Tony, I really can't accept your.
I lost my way.
I can't really accept your resignation here." And I was like, "Excuse me?" I was like, He's like, "Well, we need you." And I was like, "Really?" Because ever since you've been here, you've made me feel like a horrible person. Anything? Because you've had an attitude problem. He didn't like that I said that. He's like, "Well, Tony, we just can't lose you right now." I was like, I literally told every other person that I work with that can do my job what hours they could take if they wanted. Nobody's hours are going over 40 hours. No one's getting any thing that they shouldn't get. Everything is working fine. You'll be fine without me. And he's just like, "Well, I can't accept it." And I was like, "Fine, then I'm done on Friday," which was in 2 days.
Barry.
Just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
Doesn't surprise me that your favorite is Rat Trap.
That's Umbrella's intention. This
He's the best
laboratory has
character,
been
man.
engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
Almost got 40 likes, guys. Come on, let's go.
That's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mentioned mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory. I must complete my mission as ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry!
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning something else?
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl. But if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one understands its real value.
So, you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant.
Giggity.
Barry!
Sorry, Jill.
How is your family?
I was listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I realized it earlier. I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know. So it's all been masterminded by him.
But it's good that you know that now. Anyway, let's get out of this house first.
Jill!
Yes, what?
Do you have any idea what Wesker was going to show you at the back of this place?
Well, he was talking about the world's most powerful biological weapon, called Tyrant or something, I think.
Do you think we could see Tyrant now?
Barry, you're so optimistic.
It would look bad for Stars if we let such a dangerous creature run loose.
Maybe you're right. Let's go then.
He's not wrong, you know. Yeah, I always felt that line crossed over somewhere else. Like, that was supposed to be said to Barry, like, earlier in the game, and they didn't have the audio file for what was supposed to be said there.
Can a creature like this really be the ultimate biological weapon?
Probably.
Really? Wesker is a crazy man.
Tyrant is not completely developed.
But we can't let it live. That must be the computer for monitoring this creature.
I like how, and no one really talks about it, we're looking at these characters through the Tyrant's vision, even though he's asleep. Like, the view is from him. I think that's really cool. Pressing buttons. Do. Pressing buttons.
Damn you!
It can't control what it does.
Obviously. Six shots, that's all you need.
Barry? Barry?
I'm back. What'd I miss? Barry fucking up.
You're alive!
I'm really embarrassed. I was clumsy.
Let's get going.
Dang old Barry pushing the butter.
What happened to Wesker?
Shai, have you not slept? Like, it's pretty early in California. Have you not slept?
Wesker must have set it off. There's not much time left for us.
Right? Like, the Tyrant just walking, he's just walking there. Menacingly. Wait, hold on. Did that thing just lay eggs in my butthole? Like, what the fuck was that? It did a little dance.
Oh, Jill!
Oh, Chris! So you're okay?
Yeah, you too. What happened to Wesker?
Let's talk about it later. Let's get out of here.
Man, like, it really sucks that the voice actor who played Chris in this passed away. I can't remember like how he passed away, but you know, people always say it's like, man, like too bad like he didn't do any other voice work other than Chris. It's like, dude, he was Richter Belmont in Symphony of the Night. He was literally the guy who says the famous line, "Die, monster, you don't belong in this world." That was him.
Let's go.
Let's go. Motherfucker, of course I'm I thought that was the weirdest thing that they just added that scene right there back in the day. Wait, for real? Beast Wars is 30 years this year? Huh. Really? I had no idea it was 30 years this year.
Let's go.
Yep, that's all we need. I might have to do a video on that. 30 years of Beast Wars. I have to do that.
Hurry!
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. If there is anyone alive, contact me now, okay? This is Brad.
Hold on a sec, guys. We're... right, sorry guys. Nurse was having a problem with my dad. Not like there was anything wrong with him. He has to get blood drawn, and she couldn't get any blood from him. He's pretty dehydrated. He drinks only like lemonade, really. He doesn't drink water as much as he should, so he's got to hydrate all weekend, and she's going to come back on Tuesday and draw his blood then.
Oh no, you must be kidding. After we've come all the way here.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris.
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay.
The voice
I'll leave
acting.
it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
Oh, the 30th anniversary of Beast Wars is on December 2nd. Okay, that gives me time to plan a video for then if I really decide to do it. This is headcanon I was reading / listening to. Raccoon City, the mansion, all of it was an experiment from Umbrella for combat data, right? The fixed camera angles in the game are Umbrella's cameras recording the footage of data and survive. Dude, that's actually not like that far off from being true, because the thing of it is, you remember in Operation Raccoon City, I know it's not considered canon, but do you remember that like Umbrella used the feeds all over town to watch the zombies killing everybody, like cops and UBCS members and everything else in between? That's not far off, honestly. Maybe try that LMNT electrolyte drink for him. The lime one tastes a lot like lemonade, and it's really good. LMNT electrolytes. Warner, if you're in the Discord, put it in there, or find it for me and put it in there. If we have that, maybe I'll check it out for my dad. Shooting him in the dick. I think he's confused on where to go. I really hope I'm hitting him. Yeah. Oof. There we go.
It's coming! Jill! Kill that monster! You're our Amazon, Jill!
I always wondered why the fuck, like, he says that. And I assume that it's just because they think of Jill like some kind of, like, Amazon warrior, not because she's tall. Well, I mean, technically she's, like, 5'7", 5'8", I think. Surprise, motherfucker! Booyah! Now he went from Tyrant Cheeks to Tyrant Chunks. I like how it was just his torso that got blown up. Oh, right. Now, guys, can we get up to 40 likes? Charlie! There's Greg. It's crazy how good these guys still look all these years later. Like, because I've been face-to-face with these guys and stuff, and, you know, fucking Greg is in his early 70s. Charlie's, I think mid-50s, and they still look incredible. I mean, fucking Greg is literally out there riding motorcycles, dude. Like, that's nuts. This ending music, man. I love it. It honestly sounds like something like music you'd hear in Sonic Adventure. And this game predates Sonic Adventure by, I think, like 3 years. I still feel embarrassed. Chai, what did you do? But yeah, since we hit 40 likes on the stream, guys. There you go. So yeah, we got 5 members right there. We got Justin Brown, and Anthax, Reese Keys, Monkey Young Rog, Bill Shidayan, and you've all received membership gifts right there. So there you go, guys.
Hey, motherfucker.
Oh, Sonic Adventure was in 1998. Right. Yeah, because we had the greatest launch for that. It was 9/9/9, 1999. 3 hours and 29 minutes. Hell yeah. Does sound like some Mega Man X music. You've got the special key. Well, I've already unlocked the outfit. I was wearing it. So.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Save right there. We'll just load the game in when we want to next time. Perfect. Hell yeah. All right. So yeah, no, this was a good stream, guys. This was really a lot of fun. Had a lot of people come in for it. That was great. You know, got a lot of new members in here, so yeah, that's also a plus as well. What time is it? 11:23. Okay. Okay. But yeah, no, this was great. Just going back to the basics after I made that video that pissed everybody off.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I don't care. I didn't say or do anything wrong. I just told people it's like, hey, you should probably play the older games to learn some respect about where the series came from, because you wouldn't have your beloved remakes if these ones didn't exist. I'm not saying you have to like them and stuff like that, but at least try learning and playing them. Which, again, on the video, there were people that said that they started with the newer entries but went back and played the older ones and actually liked the older ones better. Or some people were saying it's like, yeah, I wasn't really good at them, but I still appreciated them. They were really fun. That's all I ask, is people just give it a try and respect them. Not just outright dismiss it because some idiot on TikTok told you to. Or you've got this weird mindset that tank controls are weird and terrible and shit. Oh, David, yeah, I mean, these morning streams won't last forever. As soon as like my sleep schedule changes because of my dad, I'm gonna be back to doing streams around like 9-10 o'clock at night and into like 4 or 5 in the morning, because that's like when a lot of my audience is still more awake. But for Resident Evil, everybody shows up. But like not a lot of people were showing up when I was playing Breath of Fire these last couple of streams. I was a little bit bummed out. I really wish more people showed up, but more people seem to show up for Breath of Fire at night. So there's that. Yeah, I think that's just like where my audience is. But I mean, anytime I play Resident Evil, I'm always going to have an audience watching, which is awesome. I like the old fans versus new fans. Well, I'm glad you did, dude. You know, again, it wasn't meant to like make people angry or piss them off or anything like that. It was just literally me explaining to people that you just need to respect the older ones. That's it. It's not that hard. Stop home recovering the next week or so. Oh, Jesus, dude, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I hope you're okay, man. That sucks. Also, Chai, you gonna tell us like how you embarrassed yourself in front of Charlie, or I'm gonna have to beat that out of you. Why stream so early? It's like I tell people, like my schedule revolves around my dad. So, unfortunately, I have to stream when he's, you know, like sleeping, or when he's not, or when he doesn't need as much care, when he's good on his own or he sleeps. Like, you know, I can't control when that happens. I'm really trying hard to get back to doing these night streams. If I could just nap during the day, but my naps during the day turn into like a fucking 6-hour nap, and that's not a nap at that point. So, so yeah, like, you know, I can only do what I can do. But either way. But yeah, no, I mean, like, tune in, guys, because like once we get things straightened up and like the hours get fixed and everything, if you are a member, we do have these arcade member only streams where if you're a member here on the channel, doesn't matter what tier that you're at, you will have access to that. So that's where we just kind of just all hang out, play random games, have fun, just shoot the shit, shit on TikTokers, because that's what we did for that one stream. That guy was trying to say that people have been brainwashed into thinking that Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy VII are masterpiece games when they're not. Except they kind of are. So, it's a good time in those, though. Like, we did one at the beginning of the year. So, we're like I said, I'm going to try to do them more again. I would like to do them more at night instead of the mornings, because that way more people can come out and enjoy. But either way, I appreciate it, guys. So, I'm going to let y'all go. I got some work to do. So once again, thank you guys for coming out, supporting. Greatly appreciate it. And that being said, I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a good one.